Hey. Hmm. Might just be us today. Oh, oh, yeah, if it's just us, like, yeah, I just saw your message. Yeah, Nikki messaged and said she won't be here, and I don't know. Belinda's in Mexico. What's going on with your lower and mid back? Just life?
It was only 16 bags of manure and potting soil. That and schlepping a husband around.
Diane, harden up. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, happy to work on that. Yeah, Nikki won't be here, and I'm sure. Let me see if Babette message, but it might just be us. That'll be great. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, cool. So we can totally customize it, and that'll always benefit anybody that does the replay anyway. Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll start in child's pose, okay? Mhm. Nice. Walk the hands over to the right side. Start to lengthen both sides of the breath. And then on over to the other side. Lean the right hip away. And then come on back to center, and we'll start to slide forward. Just into that little cat stretch here. Good. Even breaths. Take about 5 more breaths here. Nice. And then go ahead and slide back down into child's pose. Lift up to a tabletop and we'll into that stretch here. Slide that left arm under and through all the way over to the right side. Either way. Yeah, either way is fine. Good. So this does help to get up into that mid back, which is actually hard to get into. Yeah, this is great. This should feel like the right thing to do. Breathe. Breathe down into the low part of the ribs. Few more breaths here. Bring it leg in. Use the hand to push up to your tabletop, and we'll do that on the other side. Slowly rolling up into that upper, more center part of the upper back. Got 2 more deep breaths here. And start to bend the knee. Use that hand to push back up to your tabletop. Really nice. And then just lean forward, come on to the belly. We'll start with that left arm out to the side, step back with the right foot. You got it. Yeah, really just the opposite thing that we just did. Really getting into that waist area, that mid back area. Breathe. A few more breaths here, just softening. And then start to roll onto the belly. Do that on the other side. Turn the head. And step back with that left foot. It's good too for low and mid back stuff, just carrying a lot of that transfers from like tightness in the front of the neck and upper chest. So hopefully this is good. Few more breaths here. And start to roll onto the belly. Turn the head to the other side just for a couple of breaths. Good. And then take the right knee out to the side. We've done this before in this little sequence. We haven't done it for a while, so it's good to get into the upper back. So my right knee is out to the side. Right arm is going to go under over to the opposite side, and then use that left hand to kind of, oh God, I can't even breathe while I do this. Push. Use that left hand to decide how far you want to get into this twist. And neither breathe nor speak in that shape. So 2 more breaths. And come on out of that, and then we'll move into it on the other side. No rush. Take the left knee out to the side. And slide that left arm. A couple more breaths here. Breathe right into that mid back. And come on back to center. Nice. And then make your way to child's pose for a couple of breaths. And roll the torso up. Go ahead and grab a block. Lie on the back. We'll get that block right under near the tailbone, down near the sit bones, and then straighten the leg. So you want to get that pelvic tilt here, not under the sacrum, nice and low. You're going to start on its flat side or on its mid-height side. I'm going to take the feet wide. If it feels crunchy in the low back, just take the feet wide and see if that helps. Same breath here. You scoot that block down a little bit further. Yeah, towards your. Yeah, let me know how that feels. How's that? Good. Okay. Yeah, this will start to lengthen the psoas muscles. How's that feel? Good. Okay. Nice. We'll say for about another minute and a half. So flip that block onto its flat side. We'll take a few breaths there. Yeah, just bend the knees and lift the hips. We'll take a few breaths there just to bring the hips down slowly. And then go ahead and move the block out from underneath you. Bend the knees and take the feet wide and drop the knees in toward each other. And scoot the feet together, bring the knees to the chest. And take a twist here, drop the knees on over to the right side. Keep that left shoulder grounded. Nice deep breath down into the low ribs. We'll bring the knees back to center and then take that twist on over to the other side. A couple more deep breaths here. And bring the knees back to center. Level out the hips and shoulders. Rock up and down the spine a few times. And then go ahead and roll all the way up and we'll take the feet wide. Just hang out here in a straddle. Start to walk the torso forward. And just let the arms do the work for you. You can relax the neck, around the back a little bit. And soft breaths. Relax the belly. Relax the jaw. Last few breaths here. And then start to walk the torso up. Good. Take the hands back behind you. Get some length along the front of the body here. Just squeeze the shoulder blades together. Perfect. Bend the right knee. We're going to swivel toward that knee. Roll onto the top of the back leg. Get lots of length here. And then bring the torso down. Nice. Couple more breaths here. Use the hands to walk the torso up. Get lots of length first. Bring the gaze all the way up here. Keep the right knee bent. We're just going to swivel toward the left leg and then slide that foot in near the inner thigh and come on into a forward fold. You got it. Good. Start to walk the torso up. Bring that bent knee up, and then we're just going to come onto the shin. So we're going to have a little bit of that internal rotation here. You can have the knees wide or right together and come right back into that forward fold. Good. And walk the torso up. Bring that right knee back up and then slide that foot away. We'll come back into a straddle. See how that feels now. A little bit looser. And walk the torso up, then the left knee this time, and start to swivel onto that back leg, right on top. Lots of length here. Take a few breaths with that big back bend shape here first. And then come on into that forward fold. Couple more breaths here. And use the hands to walk the torso up and start to swivel onto your right butt cheek and slide that other foot into the inner thigh and come on forward right over that straight leg. Walk the torso up, bring that bent knee up, and then move into the internal rotation of the femur and come right back down. Nice. Walk the torso up and slide back into that straddle. We'll just come forward for a couple of breaths. Nice. And go ahead and grab a block and we'll just hang out for a minute or two in a Cossack squat on each side. So if you want to elevate the foot on the one side, go for it. I should feel pretty good. Yeah. And go ahead and come on out of that. We'll switch sides. I feel like the longer I stay in that, the more it moves into different parts of the low back. I would say they're like a minute for it to get out of my inner thigh. Few more breaths here. Good. And then come on out of that. Give the knees a little squeeze here. So we'll switch that side that the block is on and bounce the knees a little bit. Just let all of that go. And we're going to come into that half frog, half middle split position. So you can elevate the foot or not. Couple more deep breaths here. And come on out of that gracefully. Oh, we'll switch sides. Two more deep breaths here. And slowly make your way to child's pose. Start to roll the torso up and just swing the legs around to the front. Come into a easy forward fold here. So just let the back round and let the head hang. Good. Breathe into the low part of the ribs and soften everything. Last few breaths here. Walk the torso up and take the hands back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push up through the upper part of the chest. Nice. And then bend the right knee and stack the knees here. So take that left knee on top and just get them in line. You can keep your feet close to the hips if you want, or start to scoot the feet away a little bit. This is going to get right into the piriformis area, which should also be super helpful. Further away you move the feet, the more forward you can go maybe and get into that piriformis area. Unless the knees aren't stacking, in which case I totally understand. But that's still going to be super effective, I think. A couple more breaths here. Walk the torso up and we'll switch sides. Hmm. Last couple breaths here. And walk the torso up. Do you happen to have a, a bolster or a cushion or anything like that? Do you have any cushions in there? Let's finish with something awesome. I don't know where my bolster is, but I'm going to use these things. Do you have something cushiony or is that soft? Looks pretty soft. Okay, yeah. So here's what you're going to do. Kind of sit like this. Move the bolster to the side of your hip, so it's to the side of you, and then turn over, flip the bolster so it's lengthwise. Yep, good. And then turn toward it and come into a twist here lying down. You can keep your head facing the same direction as the knees or turn the head in the other direction. My whole mid back just popped when I did that. This might just be the ticket after everything that we've done. Yeah, super restorative. Really good to do any time of day if you have a few minutes and need to just reset. It's a really nice twist. And then turn the head toward me. Walk the torso up. How's that feel? Nice, yeah. And then we'll just switch sides. Yeah, really good. Nice. And then turn the head toward me. And help the torso up. Yeah, perfect. I hope that was just right. I know, right? I needed that too. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? No, I won't. I'll see you Thursday. Bye. Have a good day. I hope your back feels good. I'll see you later.